Hey everyone, how's it going? It's rexfurry here, and today I wanted to make this little game preview video, not a Game Maker game preview video, but rather just a regular game preview video, because of the fact that today I'm going to be showing something that wasn't created in Game Maker. In fact, it wasn't created digitally at all, which is kind of why I had the whole camera and stuff going on here. But it's a couple years old, and I recently found it while digging through some old stuff, and I thought I'd show you guys because, I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool, and you guys might find it interesting. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this game, shall we? Just give me a second here, gonna go grab it. There we go. So this is my game. Well, board game, or I guess kind of paper game. But, yeah. I found this while recently digging through some old stuff, as I said. And, I don't know, I thought it was kind of neat, and go ahead and show you guys and kind of make a video about it. This was created a couple years back, which, I mean, as you guys can see, it's kind of wrinkly, a bit faded out, but, you know, nonetheless, at least it's still not really too beaten up. You can still make out kind of what everything is, but basically, this is what I wanted to show you guys today. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and switch to my mic now and just kind of show clips of this, because there's like static and kind of echoing going on with the camera mic, so I think it's just better if I switch to the regular microphone. So, I will see you guys in just a second and give you guys a bit more detail on this game.
Well, here it is. Dangerous Factory. So the goal of the game, as stated by the instruction panel on the bottom right, is to basically travel across the board to get the key, then head back around to exit the factory. Sounds pretty simple, right? Wrong. See, this game was meant to be played with more than one player, 4 max, and because of this the game's difficulty is raised significantly. But instead of just talking about why it's hard, why don't I just show you? The only things needed to play this game are one die and small different looking objects for each of the people who are playing. I decided to use the Lego men because, well, they're just the first thing I saw lying around. Now, because it would take me a while to show you what everything does in real time, I'm just going to jump to each one. First off, we have one of the hardest to get to but most useful things in the game, the No Death Potion. It doesn't have an actual name, so that's what I'll call it for now. Getting this thing can be a lifesaver later down the line because of the fact that whenever you land in a skull space, you can use up your potion to continue on your way without being sent back to start. Now, there's also a whole bunch of other uses for it, but we'll get to those later down the line. Now, the only thing about getting this potion is just that. It's really hard to get to. I mean, the only way to actually get a potion is to either roll a 1 or 3 on your first turn. I say 3 because in the third space there's a little go back 2 spaces, which will land you right on the potion. And just in case you're wondering, yes, potions are unlimited, and you can get more than one if you're that lucky. Next up, the dynamite space. All throughout the map you'll notice these sticks of dynamite strapped to individual spaces. These make it so when a player is on one of these spaces and you or another player standing on the detonator space, the little walkie-talkie looking things, you automatically blow up the player on that space and send them back to start. And if he or she has a key, that goes away as well, unless they have a potion, in which case they're safe. Alright, looks like it's time to move on to the next thing. And oh, would you look at that? It's the skull space. Now, I'm sure by now you probably already know what this does, but just in case you don't, if a player lands in any one of the skull spaces, they automatically get sent back to start, unless, of course, they have a potion. See? I told you that potion was a lifesaver. Next on the board, or, well, map, we have these swirly things. These are telepads. They make it so whenever you land on one of them, you get teleported to its counterpart, hence skipping a lot of the danger either below or above. Now, these can really prove to be useful when trying to get to the top with the key. Now into the bucket and paintbrush looking space, as I'll refer to it as, I suppose. Whenever a player lands in one of these spaces, they're stuck for one turn, and this is actually one of the only instances in the game where a potion can't really help you. And finally, onto the last special space, or, well, for the most part anyways, the reverse direction space. Now, this is probably pretty self-explanatory, but just in case you're not really sure as to what it does, still, it basically just makes it so you reverse the direction in which you're going on the board.
And that's pretty much my game in a nutshell. I mean, admittedly, I did miss out on some things, just because I don't feel that they're really all that mentionable, such as this little mini-game, such type thing here, where we basically have to roll a 3 to cross this little gap, and these little re-roll spaces right there, and, well, oh, there we go, right there, where you basically just have to re-roll whatever number is currently on there, which right here it's like a 4, over there I think it's like a 3 or something, and you know, just little things like that. And there's also one thing that I didn't mention either, where it's kind of like a little battling system, where if two players, like say one player has the key, and they both kind of cross in the same exact space, or land on the same exact space, they basically just have to battle it out and keep rolling the die until one number gets higher than the other, and then that person basically goes away, and we know someone still walks off with the key. If you guys have a potion, that kind of changes as well, because if you guys get the, you know, one person gets a higher number, say the person that you're battling that doesn't have the key gets a higher number, you can use your potion so that they don't have the key, and stuff like that. So anyway, it's over here in the instructions. You guys can check it out if you want to. I guess I'll probably like copy this and maybe like put it up online for you guys if you guys want to play. I'll probably like scan different parts of it, like each half, and then put each half on the internet, so you guys can download and print it out if you want to and play Dangerous Factory for yourself. So, yeah, that's my game. I know it's not really a digital game, but I don't know, I thought it would be kind of interesting for you guys to see, and just kind of something I created a couple years ago, and I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now, because I'm sure you guys are getting annoyed by that staticky kind of weird audio. But, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So until next time, until next video, this is rexfurry, and as always, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I'll see you all next time.